Hey everybody, this is Joe, aka Eldritch Omen, from the Trade Federation podcast and RetroZap.com. I wanted to show you guys a little something Star Wars related that is upcoming. Now, this is the Star Wars Uprising, which is a mobile exclusive. It's iOS and Android. This is a sort of action RPG. It's like a Diablo Light style thing. It is, as far as I know, the first piece of entertainment coming out in canon that takes place post Return of the Jedi, and it's not out here in the States yet. Right now, it's on a soft launch in New Zealand. Luckily, my friend Zeke helped me out. I got to spend a little time with it, and I'm really enjoying it, so I wanted to make a video to show some of it off. You've seen a little bit there how nice the art is there on the load screen and stuff like this. When you load into the game, it is a free-to-play thing, so you're going to get the special offers stuff. I'll talk a little bit about the free-to-play model coming up. And then you've got your message of the day here. So when you load into the game, if you've been playing for a while, here you are. This is sort of the like a hub. All these other people here with the names above are actually other players. Looks like half of them are stalled out. The people who are playing are probably on missions. And you've got quest givers like this Captain Tystel over here. And then you can walk around. It's just a simple tap, and you walk around, or you can just hold your finger down, and your character will follow it. Pretty obvious stuff. These characters over here with the purple above their heads, these are the ability trainers. So like this guy's a bodyguard. He trains you in things that are like bodyguard type skills. You've got grenades, things that make you a little tougher, harder to kill. Things that will knock enemies back and stun them. There's another one over here. This is still early on, so there are some things to work out. This is the Smuggler Trainer. Now, as far as I can tell, you didn't have to pick a class or anything. Your class is just determined essentially by whatever you are choosing to outfit your guy with as far as skills are concerned. So if I can go here, here's my guy, John Gabriel. I've got his inventory here, and not unlike a lot of free-to-play games, you've got your items that are given a star rating. That's sort of their rarity, and then you can upgrade them by using raw materials you find and paying some credits. That'll immediately upgrade whatever it is you're looking at, and once you reach the top of the upgradable, like for example, a 1-star item can be leveled up to 10. You can see down here in the left corner. Once you level that to 10, you can use more materials to upgrade this one to a 2-star item, which increases the quality, and then you can level it up further. These damaged street punk gauntlets are going to max out at 2, but the better and better gear you find, the more you'll find things that can go up to 3 stars. I've got one here that can go up to 4, and when then you start getting into like uncommon, epic, and legendary level items and that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. You get a lot of good inventory space there, and you can buy more using the premium crystals, which they're actually fairly generous with. I was surprised to find. So, for the first video, I just wanted to do a little bit of showing you around with the basic stuff. I showed the inventory. Here's the abilities. All the abilities I've got here, you just assign them to a slot, and then it's actually really simple to use. Your passive is obviously, it's just something that affects you all the time. Directional, that's something I'll show. Directional, targeted, and self, and ultimate. I'll actually show all 4 of those when I actually undertake a mission here in a minute. Very simple to use. The touch controls work great. This isn't something where you're going to be thinking, I wish I had a controller for. They've done a really nice job making this thing work on mobile. So if we go into here, you'll see the yellow star in the top right corner. I just click on that, and that takes me, nice screen wipe, I love that. This is the planet I'm on right now, and I can go to all systems. This is the Anoat sector. I can sort of take a look around. You can see I've got Hoth, Bespin. I haven't been to a couple of those yet. There's a cool thing going on over here. This is sort of right now everyone playing combined got enough points through doing these you can do a limited number of missions called assault missions per day, and they add to a meter. When that meter is full, it launches this battle where the Empire attacks, and you need to repel them. So it's kind of neat. I can go to the Star Destroyer here, and I can kick off one of these battle missions that's going to help us to throw the Empire out. Now, over here on the left side, you can choose the difficulty level of the mission, and the stuff you get up there, the guaranteed impossible loot, increases with each level up, but it becomes a lot harder. And if you don't meet the minimum rating, it doesn't even give you the option to go for it. You're going to have to get some better gear and level up a while. I'm still pretty weak. I haven't been playing that long, so I'm just going to play on the minor reward minimum level, and I'll give you a little walkthrough of how stuff works. I love the jump to hyperspace there. Again, these load screens have some of this art. It's just really nice. So here we go. Here we're in a level. Now, these levels, they don't have a ton of exploration. They're fairly linear, and you will see some repeated levels and that sort of thing. But, okay, so now I'm under attack by stormtroopers. A simple tap on a stormtrooper sets your guy to auto-attacking, and he'll just move on and keep attacking down the line. Now, as for my abilities, if I double tap on myself, I use my crowd control. That knocks them back and stuns them. That's what I have placed there. The directional ability, I pull myself and drag, and that fires the shotgun that I've got equipped there. The scatter gun, I believe, is the name of that ability. So that's really simple to use. As for a dodge roll, I just double tap. That's the ability I've got equipped there. I've also got a grenade, but I find that the dodge roll is a little more useful. So when I first started playing, it seemed kind of boring because you would just click on enemies and your guy would just, auto attack them and they'd attack you. And I saw how it could get sort of tiring. But what they have wisely done to put this thing on mobile is they give a lot of enemies these area of effect attacks, or attacks that attack along a vector, and they telegraph it. Like, for example, some enemies, there's this like red static in front of them that tells you they're about to shoot something in a straight line. So an intense battle becomes about positioning. While your guy is still auto-attacking, you need to be repositioning out of the line of fire of the special abilities of the enemies, and then using your special abilities to your advantage to get the upper hand and win the fight, which is really pretty cool. And one thing that you probably wouldn't have expected from a mobile action RPG, often they tend to be pretty simplistic and boring, but this one actually is pretty good from what I've played. You can also, if you see the chat window up there, you can go ahead and get the chat. You've got chat with your cartel. I actually have started a cartel just called Trade Federation, if anybody's playing and wants to join up. Then you've got your party chat, because you can go on missions with friends. A couple of friends at a time can all go. I want to see if I can switch over here and give you guys a taste of the sound effects. Let me see. I can't at the moment. I'll make another one later that shows you. Just to let you know, the sound effects are really good. A lot of all the blaster sounds and that sort of thing are ripped straight from the films and stuff, so everything about the game sounds really good. You've got real Star Wars music and all that awesome stuff. So I'm just going to keep on rolling through, fighting the stormtroopers. That scattergun ability I've got actually works really, really well. I don't know if that's the kind of thing that'll keep working well or not as time goes on. These blue tanks are scattered throughout the level. They're like back to tanks, and they heal you up. You can see up here in the top left next to my character portrait, the blue is my health, and the orange is my ability points, which recharge on their own. Those go away every time I use something like the dodge roll or the scatter gun. And they also have a time limit between when you can use them. You can't just dodge roll indefinitely, even if you have the ability points to do so. See, they just charged me. If I'd have been paying attention, I might have been able to dodge that, and I wouldn't have gotten stunned. Missions aren't very long. In fact, I think I'm coming to the end of this one. So it's another thing. Great for mobile. It only takes a few minutes to drop in, bust out a mission or two. These Imperial officers have abilities that buff their friendly stormtroopers, like putting them in a cloud of smoke that makes them harder to hit. When I break these things open, I break them open to find the credits and stuff inside, and then it picks them up automatically. So that was a whole mission already. All you have to do is get to this little glowing halo here, and the mission is done. So a lot. This kind of mission was just something to do to grab some experience and get some money and some gear. But the main missions actually have a storyline. I won't spoil too much of it. It's pretty simple stuff. You and your sibling are in debt and you're going to have to work it off, but it gets more interesting. There are various factions that you start to deal with as time goes on. And now the main missions have level requirements. In fact, I might not even be able to do the next main story mission yet. I can double check that right here. My next story mission is on Hoth. You can see I have to be level 23 and it's locked. I'm not quite to level 23 yet. You can play as much as you want. There's no energy system. There's nothing like that. But the amount of missions per day that you can play that give you experience is limited. So you can do every planet has a daily credits mission. You can see mine refreshes in 3 hours. I've done that already. Repeatable missions don't award experience points. They only award upgrade materials for you to use on your weapons and armor. But that means you can still keep playing and getting that stuff to upgrade your gear, as far as I can tell, as much as you want. Opportunity missions are higher level, difficult missions that have great rewards. And then assault missions, you can do 5 assault missions per day. Those do award really good gear, and they also award experience. So you're going to be able to get up some levels that way. I didn't end up running into a problem where I was locked out of a mission until I got to level 20. So I got to go quite a long time before I started running into the missions being locked up. Yeah, I can go. In fact, now that the sector battles are on, these actually do seem to award a little bit of experience per go, and whoever are the top point scorers by the end of this whole battle thing here is going to get some really cool stuff. For example, I've made 200 victory points. I think I've only run 2 of those missions, so my next milestone is at 400. I'll get a requisition script that I can use to get some gear, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of stiff competition to be in the top 10 or 20. Those are the people who get the absolute best stuff. That requisition script, if I go down here in the bottom right to supplies, as you just saw there, I can use that here. I've got 4 of them, and that just gives you a shot at a random item that you can pull out. This little guy here will pull me something, and we'll just see what I get. I haven't found any reason to hoard them, so I tend to just use them up and see what I can get. That's just a standard piece of upgrade material I can use to upgrade some of my weapons or armor. And then you've also got the premium crane. I'm not actually going to use it. This is all really good stuff you can get in here, but it does cost the premium currency. From what I've been able to tell, it seems like your better bet is to use the premium currency to upgrade the amount of inventory slots you have in your inventory and your components section. So like if I see down here you've got add storage, if I click on that I could spend 60 of my chromium to get 30 more slots, and the same can be said for the components. I can just add storage over there. I won't at the moment. I don't have anything full. But these are all the different gems and things you can use for upgrades. And down here, this is just standard upgrade material. In fact, I can even show you how the upgrading works. I'll go to my helm. I just hit level up. It's very simple. You just add a couple of upgrade material items there. Hit level up. Boom. And there it goes. No weird timers. No waiting. Works great. So that is it for the first one. I'm going to make a second video and show off a little bit about the crew member stuff and get into some of those sort of things. So if you enjoyed this, come on back for the second video and I'll show you a few more details.